Okay, so I thought I was recording on the 10-minute, but I guess it was the 60-second. But basically, we all understand the form of child support, right? The concept, we understand that. Yeah, we understand the concept of child support. And so basically, I was going to tell y'all my analogy. All right, y'all follow me? Follow me. Because if y'all get lost, I don't know what to tell y'all. But the concept was, or the analogy was, child support follows the format of a parent, you know, has to work hard, bust their ass, take care of the kid, um, you know, and we're putting this obligation and entitlement over the other parent that is, signed that birth certificate. So you're the parent. So you also should take care and take up responsibilities for having said child, right? Yeah. So the same way the court orders that second parent that's absent in the child's life, or may or may not be absent, but quote unquote from what parent A thinks that they should be doing, obligating an entitlement over what they should be doing for your child, not given certain circumstances, because certain circumstances where parent B might be wanting to be in the child's life, support them, but parent A doesn't allow for parent B to do such things. But, obviously end up taking it to court to make sure they get the gratification that they want and that they think they deserve, which is a lot of times money, and a little bit of financial assistance for said child, right? But I took the terminology or that analogy and I broke it down into this is for a specific collective, a specific people. If you resonate with what I'm about to say, just let me know. And I feel like I can resonate personally. So it's like what I'm learning in this season of my life is like, first and foremost, you have to learn how to provide, take care, and do for yourself before you can do that for anyone else, right? Because without you properly devoting time to take care of yourself, take care of your, financial, provide a stable foundation of stability, you develop a sense of stability through building a solid foundation. So through building a solid sense of foundation, that is what, in terms of the analogy that I just gave, your primary responsibility is to build the foundation for yourself so that you can thrive, so that you can succeed in life. And I feel like most importantly, everybody should be doing that for themselves first before they try to do that for someone else. Because in the sense where you be like, devoting your sense of stability and your foundation to someone else before you devote it to yourself first, that will lead you to feeling like, I built this with this person, I developed this with that person, and you start to feel like you're incomplete if you didn't have those people in your life anymore. And so I guess what I'm trying to say, okay, trunk, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's so important to pour into yourself first. It's so important to make sure you have a stable foundation for yourself, and a stable foundation. Because if not, like, just know who you are and know what you're capable of doing by yourself. Because at the end of the day, you were brought into this world alone, and you can go out this world alone. And I don't mean to get dark, but I'm just saying, it's the simple principle of that. Because at any chance, everything in life is temporary, including your own life. So that means connections are temporary, circumstances are temporary, life experience can be temporary. But we're not gonna get too far into it. Sorry, the bug. No, let me stop. It's getting a little hot. It's getting a little hot. Hottie. I go back inside. Hold on. Okay, I don't know where I was going with that, but I guess I said all that to say, like, it's very important that you work on that foundation that will lead you to stability and longevity, long-term career, when that means financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Like, you have to build that foundation for yourself, because at the end of the day, it's power in knowing who you are, and can't nobody take that from you. Like, when you fully, truly understand who you are, what your purpose is in life, all that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. Yeah, for real. And so, like, I feel like a situation inspired me to curate the analogy of comparing. The flies is getting to me, but I guess where I meant to go with this was the analogy of your inner child is that you gotta take care and nurture your inner child. And when I thought of the term child support, in the sense of, you look at your inner child as the child, like, as the person, or as you, parent B, who has to take care of the responsibility, take care of the, financial needs of the kid, the presence, be present for the kid. That's what it was. It's more so putting it into perspective of, you have to make sure that inner child is nourished. You have to make sure that inner child has guardianship, and just a role model. So you, in your current moment, when you feel like you feel like you're doing a lot, but you gave a lot out, but you never received it. So now in this season of life, it's your purpose and it's your mission to pay child support to your younger self, so that you don't have to continue to think that you need an external source to feel fulfilled in life. But all the answers are always within. So as long as you keep going within, you'll unlock that sense of having to feel like there's a void and feel like you need somebody to complete you, when you could really just complete yourself. But the analogy from having to pay child support into having to go internally and just heal those aspects of your past life and your past traumas and issues, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, here's my Pokeball. It's getting hot.